defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it.
He's got a man, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Amir Smith-Marset, 35 yards. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Rob Gronkowski with an acrobatic catch. And the Bengals have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT move, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like the defense has got it, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed. basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Called in left side here by Jennings. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Bengals grab it. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Stafford on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now it's Stafford. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Completes it to Jennings. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Powerful running. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Let's think about this stage of the 2nd half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because, you know, it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteeing the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Amir Smith-Marset from 4 yards out. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Daniels going to throw again on 2nd down. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's not. Knocked away and incomplete. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. The Texans offense ready for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He'll take this to the 46.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
On 2nd down, Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and then shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Inside the 20, Juwan Jennings. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Jennings, an even 90 yards. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helped.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
7-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll swing it. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And some space here. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Tyreek Hill sent to return it. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Now they can't bring him down. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2 touchdowns. Less than 90 seconds to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott from 19 yards away. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little...
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Tyreek Hill back to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next.